Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, did I say channel or channel? I think I said channel. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. And today behind me is what once was the world's largest indoor swimming pool, called the Sutro Baths. And I'm gonna take you on a little journey to tell you a little bit about it, as much as I know. And so anyway, come along. This is on the coast of San Francisco. Let's go check it out. So one of the things I'm going to do is I got a bunch of pictures of this, and I'll pop them into the video as I go along, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what the vision of Adolph Sutro was with these baths and what they were and how they got destroyed. So let's walk around and look at the facilities, and I'll tell you as much as I can. Here's an overhead view. You can kind of see the remnants. This was a wall, and this is a giant building that wrapped around, and a huge swimming facility at the time. This guy here was Adolph Sutro, and in 1880 he purchased this plot of land here, and he had a vision of capturing the water that came in and hitting the rocks into these catch basins and making an aquarium for people to come and look at the natural beauty and the ocean life. Well, one night that vision kind of got changed or shifted. You can see down there there's a break in the wall. Well, in the the late 1800s, there was a ship that run aground up here, a sailing ship, and it was loaded with dynamite, and the dynamite went off and it blasted a hole in his wall. And instead of being totally destroyed by that, he looked at it as an opportunity. So he made more catch basins, and he decided to turn it into a giant indoor swimming facility. So this was his vision. Areas for people to watch you swim. And this was that facility here on the coast. Here's a really good shot of it there. You see it in the left corner. And then here's some images of people using it. And look how big it was. It had 2 million gallons of water. It had 5 boilers to warm the water. And the beauty of the design is, as the tide came in and out, it re-filtered the water. So the water would be pulled out with the tide and then pushed back in. And it was all seawater that you were swimming in. So when this opened in 1884, it was quite an impressive thing, especially for the times. So it was very popular. It had 500 changing rooms and 200 bathrooms, and it was quite the attraction. And you can see the scope of it here with all the old ruins on the hill here. Here's an overhead shot of some of the catch basins and the tunnels. What a view, what a view. You can see just the tip of the northern tower there. And some more, I think this is the main area where the water was caught and brought in through these tunnels. Must be low tide now, because this is one of the catch basins here. The waves would crash over the rocks, fill it up. What a beautiful day though. That building up there is the Cliff House. It used to be a really nice restaurant, and they used to have an arcade down below of all these vintage arcade machines, but now they've been moved to Pier 39. I was gonna walk down and show you guys all this stuff down here, but it's closed off. They don't want you down there. Although I see someone's broke the rules and went down there anyway. So you ask, why aren't they here anymore? Well, they were here for quite a long time, and became very popular. And over the years, the weather had worked its way into the building. But that's not what took it down. What took it down was a fire in 1961, as you can see here by this picture. And it was, you know, fully engulfed with high winds, and it just burnt the whole thing down. But that fire was 61, so that means this was open, if I'm doing my math, like 76 years. It's a long time. And I don't know who ran it after Sutro died, but maybe his relatives. All right, we're down at ground level here. Take a look around. There's some of the catch basins here, up close and personal. And I think this is the water tunnel. Pay attention to where I'm walking here on this ledge. But you see this area here, I think that's the area where when the ship blew up, it took out this wall and created other plans to make it into a swimming facility instead of just an aquarium. There's more of that wall that's been blown out. Crazy tunnel that goes through all the way to the other side. I guess I'll go see what that's about. Well, it looks like you gotta hop around a bunch of mud, so maybe I won't. Check out the graffiti building here. I'm not sure if this is part of the heating facility, boiler room, but it does look interesting. Got plants growing through it. Watch my step here, don't want to fall in that nasty water. Quagmire. Hard to believe this is a 10,000 square foot swimming facility at one time, huh? Doesn't look like something you'd want to swim in now. But imagine back in the late 1800s, this would have been quite the spectacular swimming facility. This is all the remnants of the wall and the foundation. all rusted out over time. This wall had to be thick enough to hold back the ocean. So they said it was 9 feet thick at one point and 253 feet long. Just around that corner there is Ocean Beach. Before I get so out of breath I can't talk to you because I'm climbing all these stairs I went down to get back up to the parking lot. I wanted to thank you for coming along on the journey today to Sutro Baths remnants, and I'll see you on my next video. All right, peace. I'm dying. Going back up these